You want to watch this episode if you want to know the answer to the question. LinkedIn is difficult to generate leads because people are not cooperative. What's the way out? Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Dear Credibility Expert, where I have a question who I'm not actually going to say who it's from. You'll see why for obvious reasons. The question is, LinkedIn is difficult to generate leads because people are not cooperative. What's the way out? Okay, so first, LinkedIn is a phenomenal place to collaborate with others, to meet people that you would never get a chance to meet before, to engage and interact with so many people. The numbers keep increasing every single minute. So first, I'm going to say, change your definition of the word leads. Change the metrics associated with what is success for you, because so many people, when they follow the process of sales, you're following an old, antiquated process where the numbers are more important and they spray and pray. And that's you spray and pray when you pay for a billboard on the side of a road and you're hoping that you're in a location, more people see it, they know what to do with it, they get it in case they want to do something and follow through. That is not what LinkedIn's for. The reason why people are not cooperative is because you're producing crappy content. What needs to happen is you can't just put up an advertisement. LinkedIn is not a billboard for you to say, this is me, look at me, buy my crap. Because by definition, if you put it that way, whatever you're selling is crap. All right, so calm down. Let's go back to the question. LinkedIn is difficult to generate leads as people are not cooperative. All right, so no, not at all. If you change the definition of the word lead, who in most people's mind, that is, okay, how many people am I talking to? What percentage am I going to close? Do I need to close and make business? Right? If that's your model, it's now time to start finding something else to do or changing your model. Because if you're in business and you're good at what you do, you have learned something. If you've learned something, it's time to share it. If you share it with your audience, they then become engaged with you. When they become engaged with you, they have two choices. First, the most obvious choice is they thank you, or they interact with you, or they talk to you. Second, they could either take what you shared with them and implement it themselves, those people who are do-it-yourselfers, or they could ask you to help, which would be either a done for you or done with you service. That really is that simple. So what's important is for you not to go out there like I don't even know how many times a day I get a direct email from some person, we'll just say person, place, or thing, that says, here are my rates of programming, hire me. And sorry, if you're sending those to me, I immediately click on and report those to spam. I didn't ask for your rate sheet. I didn't ask for you to bombard my inbox with stuff. That's spam. When you use your inbox on LinkedIn to say, this is what I sell, buy my stuff, i.e., what the word leads mean to you, that, of course, is spam. And those people who get your spam should disconnect from you or block you. So what do you want to do instead? Take that content, take the things that you know that are valuable, be able to share them in a way where you get to engage in a conversation. When you engage in a conversation, you now are transitioning somebody from they don't know you to they like you. Because here's the most important thing. They may not be your prospect. They may not be your lead, but they know somebody who is. And so when you're interacting, when you're engaging with anybody, whether it's at a physical Chamber of Commerce meeting, or whether it's at, and fill in the blank, or whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, when you're engaging with somebody, if you're going to do the engagement, you should do it in such a way where people get to know, like, and trust you. Actually, the way it really works, where people get to trust, know, then like you. People need to trust you first before they actually want to get to know you. Once they get to know you, they then will take the time to see if they like you or not. They will not do business with you until they trust, know, and like you. The first thing you need to do in terms of engagement is establish trust. How you establish trust is not by calling them a lead and wanting to pull money out of their pocket. How you establish trust is by sharing good, compelling content, i.e. establishing thought leadership in who you are and what you do, that you're successful at what you do, and you don't actually need to ask for the deal when you're successful at engaging. It just comes your way because you're engaging appropriately. So going back to the question, LinkedIn is difficult to generate leads because people are uncooperative. What do you do about it? Change your mindset, change your approach. It's not about people being uncooperative. They're uncooperative with your approach. They're not necessarily uncooperative with you, but what you need to do is change the approach of how you interact with those people that you have an opportunity to talk to. And when you can interact in such a way where they could see your humanity, they could see that that you're somebody they should trust, then they're going to want to get to know you better. You can reinforce how to get to know you better through a better quality LinkedIn profile. Just so you know, 99.5% of LinkedIn profiles are really yucky. So work on increasing your LinkedIn profile to demonstrate that you have the skill set, capability, and that someone should trust you because of who you are and what you do. And then link to your website that then also reinforces that level of trust, and along the way make sure there's more about you, not just who you serve and how best, but there's more about you. They get to know you better. When people can asynchronously get to know you, then they're going to want to spend time with you synchronously. Then they're going to want to, if we all do this right, they'll want to engage with you. In summary, you really need to consider throwing out the word lead or prospects out of your vocabulary. Kind of curious to know what the better word would be, so I'm open to suggestions. Please share, or at least change the definition. To me, a lead or a prospect is someone you've engaged with who appreciates who you are and what you do, and they actually have known you enough that they want to engage with you or recommend you to others. So maybe we just change it to collaborator, right? Instead of looking for, there we go. I didn't say this in the actual thing. I like it now. Think about collecting collaborators. People who you can engage with and will recommend you or purchase, buy from you, and subsequently you as well for them. Hey, I hope you found this useful. Look forward to seeing you at the next episode of Dear Credibility Expert. Take care. Bye now.